In a world where 7 people will play a game like never before. Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
What is up? It is time for Audio Dungeon. I'm your host and DM Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew: Roz Mataro, Damian Scrow, Brooke Armstrong, via satellite, Dan Isgro. Our guest from our guest from last week is returning, Evan Moniz. Evan, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. So good. Thanks for having me on the show, guys. That's the best. This is the best episode.
Oh my God. He's also Andaria.
So Tom will not be joining us today. Vin will not be joining us today. And that's not the worst thing in the world because we have a lot to do. Guys, how you doing out there in TV land? We're happy to see you and hear you. We've been talking with you in the chat. And today is Season 4, Episode 5, The Measure of a Man.
Say it. Say it, Damien.
I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Phoenix Studios, Nord Games, Norse Foundry, and Master Monk. And thank you to our staff, Nick Simone, Steve Keeley, Percival Fairweather, Todd Heaney, Justin Sarachik, Lee House, and Liam Lynch. Guys, thank you very much, because without our sponsors and staff, the show simply would not happen, and you'd be looking at a black box and hearing no audio. So, guys, as always, there is a stream share requirement, and today's requirement is 90 shares, guys. 90 shares allows these fine people to get rerolls and enhancements. Otherwise, they cannot get them. So
Help
yes.
us out. Help us out. Hit that share button.
So if you're seeing the wide shot today, you're going to see that Dan is located in a small TV next to us. Just something we're doing for today. It's just in case I want to reach out and grab him and touch him. I could, just like this. You know, I could do it. Oh, yes.
Such big hands.
Your hands. They used to be such strong.
So
hands.
strong.
That's from the Never-Ending Story. Now, yeah, so welcome to the episode. Lots of happening. Guys, share us out, because if you are new to the stream, we like when you share it, because it helps people learn about us. If you do not already possess the knowledge of Season 1, 2, and 3, then you should go back to YouTube. Right now, one day it will not be on YouTube for great reasons we're going to tell you about in the future. But right now is a chance to watch them all on YouTube, watch them, enjoy them, learn what you can learn. And then unlearn what you have learned.
You don't want to go back and
Not
watch
right
them
now.
We want to watch the current
Not right
episode
now.
that's
You watch it
happening right
when you get a chance, when the show is
When
not
you get
live.
around to it.
When you get around to it. Right.
Around to it. It's like
We're going to get around to it, yes. So, guys, for everybody watching the show, you know that every season we do the alignment for everybody on the show. And just like every other season, we're going to do it, and it's going to be up to the fans. I'm going to let the crew decide for each other as well, and then I will make the final vote on that. So you have a big say on what is the alignment for these fine people here. And there's one person in particular that we're all waiting, dying to see what's going to happen. And that should be a very, very interesting alignment read. So what I'm going to do actually, though, is so one of our fans, Derek Luxton, who...
Evan's back.
Evan, welcome back.
Evan.
Hey, I'm back.
Don't worry, before I said hello for you, I talked for you in your exact voice.
It was amazing.
It was as if you were here, and I don't think anyone even noticed. So I'm gonna read out a comment from Derek Luxton, who gave us a great analysis on it, and I think Dan doesn't agree. But right now, before we start the show, we're gonna go over everybody's alignment really quick. We're gonna get right into it, figure everyone's alignment out, and then they're gonna put them down, and then they're gonna experience. If you guys if your alignment is the same as what they choose, then you will get 250 experience points. That means you've played your alignment and successfully, and you're steady. If you don't, that's okay too. It just means your character has changed. You know, alignment. Derek Luxon says his thoughts on the alignment of the characters. Hogar, lawful evil. Being good isn't always being a hero, just like being evil isn't always killing babies. It's a very gray area. It is very easy to view his actions as having been evil from the outside without knowing his motivations. Yet we do know his motivations, but his actions are still ones that can be considered evil. How many examples have we seen of someone doing the wrong thing with the right intentions? He still seeks to do the right thing, but won't let morals, laws, or the well-being of others dictate his actions in his quest against the Queen and Dragano. Yet he isn't chaotic neutral because he is on a crusade. He does have a law or code that drives him forward. He is the opposite of a lawful good character, a lawful good crusader. He's selfish for carrying the blame for ending the world only on his shoulders and letting it fester and corrupt him. His law is his obsession, and his actions are not those of a hero. He's become a villain to save the world. A quote I always try to understand is, "The road to hell is paved with good intentions." Now, talking about some of the other people. Almost everyone who went to the future, I would say, are neutral good. They ignored the laws and will, if others that demanded they stay for the trials, and still they listen to a higher power for the right reasons. They obey the rules but aren't constricted by them. Thistle is chaotic good. Clearly, kings don't rule his actions, and he leads and goes as he pleases. And finally, Arky, neutral good. He is definitely fighting for the right reasons, but he's resident on breaking the law. However, for the greater good, he's willing to do so with Gnome Patrol. He could be chaotic good, but he clearly still tries to obey and stick to the plan more than he is going with the flow. So, I guess let's go backwards. So that's Arky Finn. He's suggesting neutral good. Guys, tell me on Twitch and on Facebook. Let me know what you guys think. Arky Finn, what's his alignment? Let's hear it. I'm going to tell everybody here what the most common ones are. They're going to figure out something, and then I'll make a final decision on it. Let's do it, guys. Let us know what you're thinking. Guys, give us emojis. Give us likes and loves. It really helps the stream when you like it, and it gets it out to more people out there. We really, really appreciate it. So we appreciate all of you. A lot of new names here. John Gardner, welcome. Jeff Sanford, what's going on? Nick Lurkins. Matt Ward, what is going on, guys? Richard Wild. Richard Wild says neutral good for Arky Fintz. Matt Ward says, I play chaotic good like Hellboy. Nice. Let's see who we got. So far we got neutral good. I don't want you to comment, Rob.
Okay.
I know you're gonna get a comment. Damien, what do you think Arky Fint is?
I am leaning more towards true neutral.
True neutral?
Arky. Yeah.
Any reasons why?
Because I feel like when things went down at the end of the last season, he made some interesting choices that don't make me feel like he's a good, should be categorized as good anymore. Perhaps, I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm more neutral, I would say, than good.
Really?
Okay. Tom,
Yeah, that's my perception of it.
Tom Coddle says true neutral also. Let's see. Dolores says, "Hey, I'm here, new girl with wings."
Yeah.
Mom.
Onify says neutral good. Kyle Wright says chaotic good. Derek Luxon says neutral good. Joe Donnelly says neutral good. Caveman says lawful evil.
Ooh.
What?
For Arky,
Whoa.
I don't know about that.
That's a
Lawful
little-
evil for Arky.
That's a little much.
What is going on?
So, Brooke, what do you think?
I feel like he's chaotic good.
Chaotic good.
Only because I feel like, he's like, yeah, shoot the demon, and yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go let's go put Gnome Patrol
Right.
outside of the walls and be these crazy lunatics in these suits. Yeah, these suits are cool. Let's just go right out.
So he does have the chaotic nature of that, but he also sometimes really sticks to his guns about the law. About like what is right. Evan, what do you think?
Yeah.
I definitely think he sticks to the law whenever it's someone going against him. He's like, no.
Oh.
So when it's convenient,
That is
hence
so
true neutral.
great.
It's convenient
Evan.
law. He
Yeah.
shields himself with the law and then throws it aside.
The law
Shields
is
himself.
convenient
Shields
truth.
himself.
I like it.
Dan, what do you think?
I tend to think neutral good. I think Arky's defining characteristic is that he's always trying to fight for what's good.
Yeah.
And he was the mayor, so there's that aspect to it too, where he does have some kind of he feels like he is beholden to the law to a certain degree, but I don't think it's to a point where it drives his actions too much. I think his dedication to what's good is what drives him the most. He can get a little crazy sometimes, but he could stick to the law a little bit too.
I think I'm gonna.
So I think mainly because of his goodness is his neutral good.
I think I'm gonna go with neutral good offer. I'm gonna side that as well. Rob, you're neutral good. What was your alignment before?
My alignment before was lawful good.
Lawful good.
Yeah, and I frankly am apparently the only one who thinks that is what it should still be.
Sorry, buddy.
I don't know. I don't know
think
if
lawful
anyone
at all. No.
in the world would ever agree with lawful good. Not to say you're not a good character, but I don't know if you're lawful good.
He's like, no, I totally follow it.
In the finale, when
He's defending himself, so now he's lawful.
in the last season finale, he's like, yeah. So what? We set everything on fire then, right? That's what. So we did that.
See?
Yeah, that's real lawful. He's like, all right. So what do we do this?
Arky believes in the law as a force for good in the universe, and he's working towards that end.
Okay.
Even
But you
sometimes
also-
he
But-
operates a little outside of the box.
Wait, but you also in season 3, episode 24. I don't want to ruin it for anybody who is watching like that. But you have a moment where you did suggest murder several times.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Hence,
Like people forgot it.
among
You
other
can't
options.
you know.
Among other options.
It was like.
And what
it was
about
like
what about
casual
budding?
conversation about what to do, and then like, so we kill him, right?
What about when he hit? Who did he hit? Onyx in the head.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got him
That's
killed.
real lawful.
That was
Basically
He was
responsible.
down,
Split decision.
dude.
Responsible for
like
his
lawful
death,
people
pretty
can
much.
sometimes
I mean,
do somewhat reckless
Chaotic.
action.
The guy that was-
That's
We're
true.
gonna head over to
like,
You're right.
We're gonna head over to Damien right now, guys. What do you guys thinking Damien is? Damien, do not reveal what your alignment is right now. Damien's probably a little harder one to a point, maybe to pinpoint it. I mean, he's definitely not an evil character, and I don't even think you're a neutral character. I have to say you're something with a
You're some
good
kind of
scripter in there. You know, so let's see. I'm curious what
Yeah.
people are gonna say on Damien. Damien Scrow, Botaurius, Lowbridge. What is his alignment? Let's start with Dan this time. Dan, what do you think?
I think Botaurius is neutral good. But with the caveat of like over the last season, Botaurius is starting to inch a little more toward chaotic. He's not quite chaotic yet, but he's getting more chaotic. To spread good though.
Gotcha.
I can see that.
Evan.
I can agree with that.
Neutral good. Rob?
I think I might go more to the chaotic side a little. He just seems to be just kind of this classic, like, I'm just going to go out into the world and,
This is because I didn't say you were
experience my
neutral
life.
good, right?
No, no.
You're trying to get back at me.
That's exactly what that is.
Chaotic good is a fine alignment. He's a good guy. But, yeah, I was going to say chaotic
We
good.
have 200 stars coming from Scott Weber.
Yeah, thank
Arky
you.
is neutral good with murder hobo tendencies.
Oh yeah, that's all.
Just let people know.
Fair.
There you
That's
go.
fair to
Let's
say.
let's see what everybody is saying right now. Neutral good says Richard Weil. Caveman says, I'm reading the ones before. No, let me just scroll down. I'm reading all the same ones. I'm going backwards now. Onify says neutral good. Richard Weil says chaotic good because he did. Oh my God, so many people are commenting and it keeps updating. Richard Weil says chaotic good because he did what he thought was right. Todd Heedy says chaotic good. I think he's a little difficult to gauge. Scott Weber says Botaurius definitely chaotic good. Onify says neutral good. Jarrett Wood says Arky is lawful neutral. He's like Judge Dredd, follows the law but won't hesitate to put a cap in someone's buttocks. Nice.
Literally.
Mark Shank says chaotic good, neutral tendencies. Nick Lurkin says true good, always does the right thing with chaotic and lawful tendencies. Tom Cottle says neutral good. Alex Rose says gotta be chaotic good. Dolores Davis says that was awful, not lawful.
Awful good? Am I
What a
awful
burn!
good?
What a
No,
burn!
no. That was back
I think
with
she's burned
Arky.
Rob. I'm not
I
sure.
think
Yeah,
that's
that was
about
for
me.
Arky, yeah.
Wow, what a mysterious burn there. Michael Aldridge, we're gonna get to still in a little bit, and Mark Shanks, the lawful good, chaotic evil tendencies. What? That's crazy. Okay, so Brooke, what do you think?
It's gonna be.
I think he's chaotic good. I feel like when he went back to his town and when he was, in the tavern, and
Right.
you would never think that. I think that's just chaos,
think-
but he's good.
Yes, I think you cannot, hearing everybody what they're saying and just thinking it over, I think you cannot say neutral because he's definitely on the side of good. And I can't say he's lawful. And I feel like chaotic good is right. So chaotic good, what is your, if it's the same, you get a 250 experience points bonus, what is your previous alignment?
I believe.
Well, great. You're glad you write things down.
You remember?
Well, here's the thing. I've got 2 things marked down.
Good.
I've got
one of the-
neutral good written down, but I have chaotic good actually marked as well. So I'm not really sure which one came first, but I have a feeling
Neutral good is probably.
I think I started chaotic good maybe, and then like last season they voted me to neutral good, and now I'm
I
back.
thought the opposite.
Or it could be the opposite because I'm not totally
I
sure.
think it's the opposite. So either way, it's. Oh, so
I think. Well, yeah, I'm not really sure.
I don't think you played a neutral character. I mean, could be wrong, but we have to look back at the episode to see.
Yeah.
That was in. that
So,
was a while
but
ago.
either way, I'm very close. So whether I get the bonus or not,
Okay.
That's
So as
you
of
know,
right now,
so
you
either
are
way,
chaotic good.
chaotic good.
Let's go to
Okay.
Brooke's character, guys. Abyssia, Blackwater. Blackwater.
Blackwater.
Does that mean anything to you, Damien?
Never heard of it.
Nope.
Black-
Okay. So Abyssia Blackwater. What is Abyssia's alignment? Huh.
Look at that.
All the staff in the chat right now, you're driving me nuts. Please chill out. So what do you think, Abyssia?
I'm gonna actually say lawful good. I think for
I think that's where I'm leaning too.
yeah, she very much
Really?
believes.
Nope.
I think in all. Anytime we've had some sort of alliance with the Red City or some sort of authoritative government, Abyssia gets behind it and kind of
But-
believes in it.
She does do a lot of chaotic things, a lot of crazy things.
chaotic good.
But-
I'm saying it right now. That's
But I mean, if someone had
No,
done, if
no
some,
doubt.
chaotic,
No doubt.
if someone,
chaotic good.
so it's
You
weird.
don't know what she's gonna do. Look,
Yeah, but
last week
I don't think
we were on a
that's-
boat
But that's
and
not-
flying through the air,
But it's
and all
not
of a
just
sudden,
being.
whee!
It's not just being a wild and crazy guy. It's chaotic. It's more
Yeah.
like.
But
It's
I
more like.
can't-
Do you believe in chaos or do you believe in the law? She does crazy things on the spot, but I mean, will she follow the law? Would she
think-
break the law?
I think secretly she lives in chaos. I think
She did chaotic good. Dan?
chaotic good.
You know me so
Yeah,
well.
chaos. I think she thrives when there's chaos.
Yeah.
Like, she will sit back. You won't hear a thing from her. She does nothing. And then when she does something, it's like, boom! She's gonna like shoot the rook and the other guy right through the throat. She's gonna rise up into space and meet
She does
angels.
very surprising things.
That's true. I mean,
Very
Whenever
unexpected.
she decides
That's
to
chaos.
do something, it's totally out
Right,
of
you
left
never
field, and it's
expected.
enormous.
Yeah.
okay. Let's go to Evan.
I definitely agree. I mean, like you were saying, she's been in prison twice now, and she definitely didn't get out in a legal way.
Oh yeah, prison. that was evil
I was
law.
tried and acquitted.
Mark Shanks says
Also,
Abyss.
I
God.
was gonna say, I think it's worth mentioning too. If she's lawful, then I think she would have, when she went into the future, I think crossing King Argon and not following through with the trial to make sure that the Raven saw justice would have, had more of an impact on her actions than it did.
Got it.
And I want to say also, when you captured him, she was pushing to kill him instead of go to the trial, wasn't she?
Maybe.
It's interesting.
Maybe not kill him, but like definitely not be nice
Sock
to
in his
him.
mouth? Is that what you want?
Yeah, well, and
Because you were
yeah,
like, I don't even know if this is really him, and then if it is,
Yeah.
we should just kill him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you were going along that route.
I mean, if the breeze was
I could
strong
be
enough
wrong.
that
But you could
day.
be lawful and still do that. I think is my
She's
point.
making
Because she's doing it in the
decisions based on
service,
the
I think, of
breeze.
order.
Yeah.
Before
Chaos.
Not if the trial is called. Like, if they're gonna be trying him, you can't just kill him. That's not lawful.
Before we had Half Elf Archie saying Arky is chaotic good. Quanchi Panda said chaotic neutral. Lauren said Damien is chaotic good. So we actually agreed with that. Let's see. I'm just going through Twitch right now. Lauren says Abyssia is chaotic neutral. Todd says definitely chaotic good. She's still a good heart. But I always think of the close range bow at an arrow double kill. Sarah Forrest says, yup, I do agree. The choices she has made have been somewhat shocking ones. No one saw her go to the future. Right, I didn't see that either. And V Rocket Man, which is right here, is my shirt messing up my video? Should I change?
You gotta pull the crowd. You know? I don't know. I feel like the white is like.
Gotta pull
I don't know. I don't know if it's just my screen.
You're okay. Guys,
You're
guys,
okay,
if you were watching
Evan.
Go to Dungeon right now and you felt like the whole thing was just off, your vertical hold was through the roof, it's probably because of Evan's shirt. So don't worry.
Yeah. It's the black hole, you know.
Okay, so I think we're gonna have to go to chaotic good
I'm
for
feeling it.
Abyssia. Let us go
what
over.
were
now-
you? Wait, what
Oh yeah,
was
sorry.
you?
What were
I
you?
was chaotic good.
Okay, so you get 250
There
experience
you
points.
go.
Right.
Congratulations.
Very nice.
Let's go over to the most controversial one of the day.
Oh boy.
Daniel Isgro. What is Hogar? I cannot wait to see everyone come in with this.
Oh my god.
What is Hogar's alignment? Let's start with Rob.
I don't know if I've been influenced by Derek's great post on Dungeon Dwellers, but I'm leaning towards that lawful evil alignment. He's kind of gotten himself so wrapped up in the fact that like he's on this crusade that it seems like he's lost
evil.
his whole way of like what's right and what's wrong. It's like anything that furthers his mission is acceptable, and he's driven by he's driven, but he's kind of I feel like it's his mission and kind of. Someone had mentioned the kind of blame he takes on everything, and he's taken all this instead of in a good way, like I bear this responsibility. He's let it like corrupt him and poison him, and it's kind of caused him to lose his sense of what's right and wrong.
Yeah, I get you. Damien.
Well, I was leaning toward chaotic evil, actually,
Whoa.
for Hogar.
Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. Because for similar reasons to what you mentioned, Rob. But I feel like there's this sort of unpredictability to his actions. That was like a big part of my like factoring, like why I thought he should be like chaotic, because I feel like it was very unexpected that he just left us, and then all the things that happened from basically that moment when he left the group on. Yeah, I think that chaotic evil fits the bill.
Brooke, what do you think?
I think chaotic neutral. I feel like he doesn't know, like Rob said, like he doesn't know what's right or wrong anymore, or at least like for him, and he's trying to find that again. But in the process, I feel like he's still just like he can't see the road ahead.
Gotcha. Before we continue, 10 stars from Tom O'Connor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, guys,
Thank
I
you,
found you
Tom.
guys on Twitch about a month ago, and I love your dynamic. I'm in the process of watching from the beginning. I'm currently on Season 3, Episode 13. Wow, you went very fast then.
Oh my god.
Enjoying every episode.
Tom O'Connor.
Yeah, Tom
Thank you,
O'Connor
Tom.
enjoyed it, and thanks for
Woohoo.
watching. So here we go. Abyssia. Let's see what we got here. Peter Heffernan goes, what about Dolores? Dolores is chaotic evil.
chaotic.
Chaotic. Chaotic Floridian.
No, she'll hate that. She's not a Floridian.
Too bad you're a Floridian.
Oh, she's not
Mark
gonna like
Shank, Mark Shank says Abyssia lawful neutral. Scott Weber, Abyssia is definitely neutral good. Onify says chaotic good. Here we go. 500 stars to Scott Weber. I think Hogar is posing as lawful evil, but he's really gonna be completely chaotic neutral. That he will break any law and his morals. No matter the goal is the most important thing. Derek Luxon says, okay, I do think she is more chaotic good. Her choice to go to the future went against everything everyone expected. Let's see. Kyle Wright says, Abyssia chaotic good or lawful good? Going back to 4. Abyssia is chaotic good. Let's move it along. Let's get down to what we're talking about right now. Hogar, here we go. Onify says Hogar is lawful evil. D-Ski, chaotic neutral. Tom Cottle says lawful evil. Mark Shank, Hogar has changed so much.
But he changed the way he munches too.
In Munch, yeah. Mark Shank says Hogar has changed so much he has created his own alignment, chaotic Hogar.
Nice. It's kind of true.
I mean, I don't know. I think with Hogar, it's a little bit hard to tell because we don't know all of his in-between story yet, right?
That's true.
So,
It's true. Yeah.
I think, if you think about his driving force, right? Like, he did kill Argon and everything, but he's doing all of these things to get close to the queen to kill her, which would, in theory, free all the other ancients, which is huge. So I feel like he's like an undercover cop. Like, he's doing some bad things, but he's doing it for the right reason. And I think even the King Argon was like, this is I need you to help me finish this off, finish my mission.
Mm-hmm.
So I still think like he's still pushing for good. And I think he's between neutral and lawful still.
Michael
But
Aldridge.
it's hard to tell without having all the backstory. And then you have to see what his final decision is going to be.
Yeah.
Obviously, if he ends up just flipping, he's teetering where he's gonna go from either good all the way to evil. It's gonna be a flip. if he decides to obviously go there. He's going to skip right past neutral.
Michael Alger says, Hogar, lawful good with justice, humility, kindness, power, and strength tendencies. Jarrett Wood says, Hogar is lawful evil. Hold on a second. I have a couple of pop-ups here. Jarrett Wood says, Hogar is lawful evil. He has a sense of the law, but decides who lives and who dies. He doesn't care about anyone's opinion. He is all about himself. Caveman says, chaotic good. Joe Donnelly, Hogar has come a long way since season 1. He appears to be going lawful evil from a lawful good, neutral good earlier on. Let's see. Nick Lurkins, what Hogar does, even though he believes or tries for it to be the right thing, is still selfish. Peter Heffernan, Hogar, you're still my hero. Scott Weber says, I'm still Team Hogar. Caveman says, chaotic good. He will do what it takes to get the job done. Joe Donnelly, agreed. Hogar's the best. Matt Ward, not afraid to break some to break necks. Not afraid to break some necks. Arjuna, what's going on? I think Hogar has taken very bad decisions, but he is good at the bottom. He is good at the bottom. Todd Heaney's agrees with everybody. Actually, Mark Shank, I would say Hogar is closer to chaotic neutral. He has a plan for good, but will go to any means to get it done. And we read 2 more, and then we're going to go to Dan. Lawful over chaotic. His actions are done with intent. They aren't random. That's a great comment. Peter Heffernan wants everybody to come to the dark side with Snuggies, because they have Snuggies, yes, of course. And Tim Shanks says, lawful evil, the anti-paladin. I was thinking about this before we go to Dan. Then Dan, you can give a quick. I know Dan has a lot of thoughts on this. He's burning underneath the skin. He wants to get it out. I am gonna say lawful evil, because they have lawful evil has their own tendencies. The goals. He has a clear goal. I can't say he's chaotic because his purpose is always very fine-tuned and focused. And that's, if anything, that's why he went on this whole thing, because he's trying to get the job done. But at this point, he's willing to do things that are considered evil to get it done. So focused, working within the confines of a situation, but doing whatever it takes. I want to say lawful evil. Maybe it doesn't mean he's going to be there forever. It doesn't mean obviously that wasn't what he was, but lawful evil for now, I'd say. So that's going to be your new alignment, Dan. And Dan, give me a minute on why we're all wrong.
Whoa.
Wait, no, we're not all wrong.
No.
I'm wrong. Why I'm wrong?
The way I feel about Hogar is that, like Scro said, since Hogar left the team toward the end of the 3rd season, I feel like his defining feature is his chaos. Like he leaves the team, he pledges himself to the Archmage, he comes back with an army, he lies to King Argon, but we know at that point at least that he had good intentions. But he's still fighting for good. He's still striving to win this war against Dragano. But the thing that changed is that, he's not really paying attention to King Argon anymore. He doesn't care about the trial. He's forgetting about bringing justice to the Raven. He just decides, he's going to do something different now. He's totally unpredictable. He's totally chaotic. And now, what he's doing now, 22 years in the future, I'm going to still play it close to the vest. I'm not going to say anything about whether he's good or evil. But I think that the only thing that's defining Hogar more than anything right now is chaos. Everything that he's doing has been surprising and unpredictable.
I would have to say. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I was gonna say he's in the arena with Headley, and he had no problem with killing Headley. I think at least in the past he would have had some kind of crisis of conscience with that. Same thing that happened when Argon came in. Even though Argon said, "I'm going to give my life because I believe something else is more important. You got to get him this sword." Hogar would have wrestled with that in the past, but now it's just, he was much more comfortable with it, and I feel like that was the surprising nature of that is what's defining Hogar now. So if I had to pick an alignment for Hogar, I would say chaotic neutral.
I'd have to say I cannot agree with that, because I think what we witnessed is you keep saying that he's so chaotic, but I don't see chaos anywhere. I do see someone that made a decision, and it was a decision that was thought about, It wasn't like a chaotic one. Maybe it's shocking to somebody, but doesn't mean that you're chaotic. And I think that you switched over to the Archmage because you saw the end to a means. You were willing to take on another code to try to get the job done. So like it's almost like you adopted another law because that's what you had to do. And because what you had to do, and it was, you know, kind of like maybe going to the dark side a bit, I think that kind of works right into lawful evil. And even with the fact that Argon recently gave you the sword and do this, and you're willing to take the sword, I mean, that's what we know, take the sword and finish his quest, shows that like you're on a path, you know, that again is focused, and you're going to do anything to do that path. I think it's hard to make a case to say you're chaotic. You can't just say that. I would never say that like, oh, he's unpredictable. I don't think you're unpredictable. I just think that you're sticking to your code, and I keep thinking you're going to break your code. So which means that I keep thinking you're going to be more chaotic, and if anything, you keep sticking to being lawful evil. I keep thinking you're going to come back, though. So that's my reasoning for deciding on lawful evil.
Good arguments on both sides.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
It's tough because I kind of see him as chaotic too. I said it before.
too.
You could probably argue,
like
I'm sure, both ways, definitely.
Unpredictable, but
Let's
you got a
finish
point.
off with Tom Finndelar. What is Finndelar, guys? Let's do these quick. Finndelar, Rob.
True neutral, I think. He's kind of, in many ways, the least engaged, like passionate about anything we do. He's always kind of carefully just like weighing his options and thinking about what kind of the right thing to do in that situation is.
In moments of panic, he goes chaotic, but other than those, not so. So it's hard to see what are we judging by? Maybe those moments, or is that the most real somebody is? As the Joker says, you know, in those last moments of death, you're the most realist you've ever been.
Yeah.
Damien, what do you think?
I think lawful good for Finn.
Lawful good.
Yeah.
Lawful good.
What about all the murdering?
Yeah, he
That
did
was then.
some murdering, but I feel like it was.
That was then.
But
That was then.
it was for a good cause, you know. I feel
Murdering
like
for
he
good
was-
cause?
Yeah, I feel like he was trying to act as a force for good and
Yeah.
to achieve the the mission or the quest that we were on in the time at that point. And I think as a character, like sure he's done some things, but we've all done some crazy things. You're not necessarily
Make you a
chaotic.
bit
Arky
cursed.
just
I think
suggests
in
murder.
general he's a
And it's like the worst thing in the world.
I think he's a lawful good character. That's it. That's what I'm saying. I think Finn is lawful good.
Wow.
I agree.
That's what I'm
Lawful
saying.
good.
Really?
Oh!
What?
I agree.
Amazing.
I feel like for the same reasons Damien says, and like, listen, in any other situation, I would say yes, chaotic good because of the murdering. However, with the weight of the mission that we have, it's like he's not
He
just
doesn't
like blowing people
murder
up because
at random.
Right,
He-
it's
that's
not, and
chaotic.
it's not even
like-
just like to clear the path we must get through. No, clear the path we must get through because we have to like save the world. You
Right.
know, it's not like
There's a purpose.
Hey,
He's following a code.
exactly.
Yep, let's let-
and now
Lawfulness.
totally lawful good. Like he's
And he's
like
good.
Yeah.
Let's go to the fans for a second. Jarrett Woods, no. Michael Aldridge says Finn is neutral good. Mark Shank, one of the best things I've witnessed is Tony are role playing against himself. Yes, they actually all love that. It's like their favorite thing. They like go get some coffee, some
Yeah.
some popcorn. They're like, go ahead, Tony, play everybody in the room.
My mom loves that too. That's her favorite.
Finndelar is lawful good, says Scott Weber. Lawful neutral, sorry. Joe Donnelly says, I agree with Rob, true neutral. Derek Luxton, lawful evil doesn't mean you aren't chaotic. It's the purpose behind the chaos that matters. What is the driving force? Being truly chaotic, he wouldn't have taken the sword and thrown it at the queen or attacked her. I held all the civilians of the stadium hostage in order to corrupt King Argon. Chaos is far too random. Peter Heffernan says lawful murder for Tom. One of the stars from Arjuna. I think you
Yeah.
guys are
Thank
all
you,
awesome
Arjuna.
good.
Thank you.
Aw, thanks.
Thank
So-
you, Arjuna.
So good to see Audio Dungeon. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Todd says true neutral. I'd say he always approaches from a more metered, logical approach, not particularly skewed by a bias, and isn't afraid to fire off a fireball every now and then.
Yeah.
Carl Linger, lawful good, says Mike Aldridge. Joe Lastosa, glad I picked tonight to spoil. What's up, Joe? Let's go. Caveman, true neutral. Tom Cottle, lawful neutral. Floyd Liff is just saying hey. Tim Shanks says Finn is neutral good. Matt Warts is neutral good. Only Fi neutral good. Scott Weber says Carl Linger is a lawful Rironi. Nice. You're the best. And that is it. Dan, did you get a chance to say something?
For Finn, I think Finn is lawful neutral because he seems to be very driven by order and like devotion to things. You know, like when we were first going after the rod, he just kept saying, "I'm not going back without the rod. We got to get the rod." Everything was all about the rod. And even now, I think he's showing just a devotion to, I guess you could say King Argon, or whoever's in charge and whoever he's fighting for. I think he values order, and when it comes to moments of panic or moments of high pressure, he just completely loses himself. He just loses his composure.
Evan, what are you thinking?
I think neutral good. I mean, because like he's always trying to do the good, and he doesn't care like how he has to.
He'll break the rules if he's got to.
Like, if he's got to fireball a city to get rid of Dragano, he's gonna do it. I don't think he cares what the rules are. He just wants to do good.
I think I might agree. I think I'm gonna agree with neutral good because, and even though like the neutral good character doesn't have to have this inner conflict, the lawful good character or chaotic good character might a little bit more. Well, lawful good. But I agree. Like he's not really a neutral character. He's there for good. He's fighting, with everyone else to try to bring about the end of evil. I think neutral good is where he should end up. So yeah, neutral good. And last but not least, let us do Thistle. What is Thistle, Rob?
Thistle, easy one. Chaotic neutral. He's just doing his thing. He doesn't seem to be driven by, like, he's not out there essentially to do the right thing. He just wants to go out and adventure, and that's kind of the classic chaotic neutral character, I feel.
Chaotic neutral, it says here, it is an individualist who follows their own heart and generally shirks rules and traditions. Although chaotic neutral characters promote the ideals of freedom, it is their own freedom that comes first. Good and evil comes second to their need to be free.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. I think he's dead set on his quest.
Mm-hmm.
And he really wants to get it done, and he wants to defeat Dragano. So I don't know if I would agree with chaotic neutral. Maybe. We'll see what else says.
I was
Damien?
thinking like true neutral.
True neutral?
If that's a thing.
Just neutral.
Or just neutral.
Neutral on both axes actively seeks their balance. Druids frequently follow this declaration to balance out in certain things. Maybe. Brooke?
I'm thinking chaotic good.
Chaotic good.
Yeah.
He'll do whatever it is to get it done.
Yeah.
And not one for law, of course. Chaotic characters usually tend to do the right thing, but their methods are generally disorganized and often out of sync with the rest of society.
He's on his path. He's being driven to do good. So, and he's probably one of the only ones that really haven't got sidetracked by some other adventure or
Right.
like he's kept that in the forefront of his mind.
Evan, what do you think?
I think somewhere between like neutral good or chaotic good, for sure. He's definitely like I mean, he's out there. The party might not know it, thinking that he's off doing his own thing, but he's off doing a separate piece of the puzzle that will defeat Dragano.
Right, like he is on. You could see, he's definitely on his own path, and he's trying to get it done. Dan, what do you think?
I was thinking true neutral until, like, I don't know, you guys just kind of put it in that perspective where he's just sticking to this quest of getting that ring to protect Andaria from Dragano. So that counts for a lot. So I would say, and I don't think he really shows any lawful or any chaotic tendencies. So I'll say neutral good.
I guess you can't. Would anyone say that he has the good should not be a descriptor, a part of his character?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't really label him as good. I labeled him.
So
He's not that nice, I feel.
He's not.
Just in the right light. He doesn't have to be like a nice, caring person.
But if he had the chance to,
He doesn't care
If he had a
about
chance
people.
to run,
He hugged Carl Linger. He said he was his best friend.
Oh, he could barely stand.
I
Carl.
feel like
That was-
it's he's
But he
more.
did the
I feel
good
like
thing.
he's neutral. Like I don't think he's evil at all.
No.
But I don't necessarily think that he's really like pushing for good either. I feel like it's
Think of it as
what
like,
benefits him.
If it came down to Thistle dying or saving the world, if you think he would die and save the world, he's good. If you think he would run away,
I
he's
think he
neutral.
would.
Right. I don't
But
think so.
he would.
I think he would. I think he's trying to honor the collector, like
Yeah, me
very
too.
hardcore.
And he's gone back for us. Like he
I mean,
hasn't
his
like
life
ever
is definitely
abandoned
on the
any of us.
line down in this dungeon. He's out, like, not that he's by himself, but he's kind of by himself, that's putting your life on the line.
Yeah.
I know his character
Okay.
is very much into the collector. He wants to get to obey him, do whatever he can to do that, and he like follows it like hardcore. And also, he's like, whatever for society, I'm gonna do what the collector says, and I'm gonna try to be big, famous in the world
Question
for.
is that good?
No,
That's the thing.
That could be. You could be a lawful neutral character in that way because he's following a lawful. It's a lawful concept, but it's not one of society. It's the one of the collector.
Right, it's not right. That's what I'm saying.
But
It's
to save the
not
world. Which could be-
necessarily the general good for
Right.
everyone.
Right.
It's
what he believes, and he's going to do it, and that's it.
Right.
And that's it.
why I think it's more of a neutral thing.
But if it's saving the world from Dragano, that's still considered.
Which is good.
It
That
is good,
of
and he's
course,
siding
good.
with good.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. I think for me, it
I
comes
think
down.
currently he's aligned with good, and then you'd have to see, because I mean, if the collector stuff changes, then he might change. If he was. But since the collector is kind of aligned with good right now, I would think he would have to go with good.
Neutral good characters have no problem cooperating with law officials, but do not feel beholden by them.
That's him.
In the event that doing the right thing requires the bending or breaking of rules, they do not suffer the inner conflict.
Let's
Yeah,
face it,
neutral
he's
good-
not afraid to be a thief at any moment.
Yes, I feel like lawful
Right?
neutral
Right.
and neutral good are really close. I guess neutral good is the right one.
I think so.
Okay, so neutral good for Thistle. And that is it, guys. That is season 4 alignment. Let us
boy.
know. Let us know after the show. Did you agree with us? Did you think we were
All right, cool.
wrong?
Have a good night. We'll see you guys later.
What's Evan's character? Chaotic Evil? Volt?
Just give me my machines.
Chaotic Machinery.
Chaotic Machina.
Okay, guys. That was a lot of fun. Let's get right into the story. If you've been paying attention for these last few episodes, you know it's been crazy every single episode. Welcome to season 4, episode 5, The Measure of a Man. It starts off with alignment, which I thought was very appropriate. Let us begin with Gnome Patrol / the Knights of Andar storyline. You guys are now come together. Tom is off talking to someone else. He's talking to Mortimer. And the other 2 airships have landed down, and everyone's kind of just recuperating and gathering up anything they could. And they're getting supplies off the Blackwater Bandit because the Blackwater Bandit crashed. And I want you guys to notice something in the story that I put there. No one's commented on it just yet. But notice that the crash of the Blackwater Bandit being destroyed now coincided with you guys becoming Knights of Andar. And Argon, the King of the Red City, also dying in the same episode. So it's an interesting theme.
Foreshadow.
Role play, guys. You guys are together. 1, 2, 3. And if you want, obviously, you want to pick an NPC. Evan, you're there as well. Role play, guys.
Well,
Arky.
good to see you, Arky.
It's
You're
so
back.
good to see you.
You're back. It's unbelievable.
We're back.
I
been
guess
so long.
it must feel, really long for you.
Was it just
Yeah.
like,
We just walked through the,
We walked
the
through the
portal.
door.
and that was it. We were here,
wow,
Yeah.
What happened, Arky?
A lot has happened.
a lot has happened. Probably should have gone maybe with you guys, because the trial did not go well. I'm sure you heard, the general story
Yes.
about what happened. And, Hogar just, he kind of lost his mind. I don't know. So I backed him, guys, because the trial did not go well. I'm sure
Oh.
you heard.
Oh. That was me. Relax.
little-
Sorry.
Who is
That was a little tiny puzzle.
I reset the page.
Yeah,
Sorry.
2 Arkies for a second.
Continue. I was like, who just joined the call?
Someone's making fun of me.
Guys, we're up to 60 shares. I was just checking that. 60
Nice.
shares. Go ahead.
Keep
Sorry.
sharing.
So I don't know. And Arky, Hogar just went nuts, and Thistle, I don't know. He just left me in the middle of the city. It was chaos, and
He left
Hogar
you.
and Wexel blew everything up. The half giants rushed in. I turned around, and Thistle was gone. Nobody knows what happened to him. So
Yeah, luckily I was able to find him and we were able to get out. And
Yeah.
we had a heck of a time, but we ended up making it back to the Sunken City, which is doing quite well now.
It's a good time to mention
Oh.
that everyone on
good to hear.
Patreon, or if you go to Patreon, for those that are not there, you can sign up. And I believe at the adventure level and higher, you could actually start watching all the journeys between the 22 years. And we just filmed, it just went up today, Arky's journey, which features Evan and Rob,
Nice.
which is a lot of fun.
Yay.
And you also see Dan's for Hogar's journey up there, part 1 and part 2. So we're going to make a lot more. We're in the process now making them, so check them out. Continue, guys.
So what happened? We saw you guys disappear into the clouds, and we thought you were Dunsky because that big thing was coming, and then you guys just wrecked shop. I don't know. It was just debris and death. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
We
I don't know. I can barely explain it, but we went up.
we
right?
met Andar,
Really?
really.
What?
And
Wow.
he gave us the strength and the power to come back as what he called us, the Knights of Andar. And he's given us the task to defeat the demon, which we did together, and to get Dragano. So
So that was the next step, was get Dragano?
that was number 2 on the list.
Yeah, pretty much.
One was the most
All right.
intense
Nothing in between
thing.
there?
Yeah.
Number 1, have a snack.
The first
Number 2, kill Dragano.
Pretty much.
Well, the first one was kill the demon. 2 have a snack.
2, have a snack.
Yeah.
So what is your plan
Where were you
now?
I got this fancy new robe. It's awesome. Check
Yeah.
it out.
Looks great.
So he's got a robe on. He has like armor on. Looks like it's all crystal. You can see his dwarfish, beautiful mane
Figure.
underneath.
Dwarfish mane, yes.
Um,
And I have wings.
and you see she has when she lands, the wings turn back into like a cloak, but the wings
Sweet.
are actually there.
A white
Cool.
cloak.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would
Yeah.
love to study these things.
In time, Volt. In time.
So where are you all heading? What's your plan?
Well, we were on the airship,
Mm-hmm.
and we were going to Rhaegar, I believe.
Nope.
No.
You came from Rhaegar.
Oh, we came from there. We were going to.
There's season 1 to 3, Damien.
We were going to Low Hills.
Yes.
Your
Going to
hometown.
Low
We
Hills.
were going to Low Hills. Low Hills. Yeah, that's right.
You're
Yeah,
home.
Right.
You too good for your home.
Where are you from?
Everything looks so different 22 years into the future.
Richard Wild asked, are they still
I'm
bound
sure
to
it
it?
looks different from the sky as well.
Richard Wild asked, are they still bound to an ancient? The ones that were bound are still bound. There's no reason why they wouldn't be. So yeah.
But do we have any connection now to Andar? Like more? Does he also?
You don't know. I mean, they feel his presence with you.
And what about my eyesight? Is it cured or no?
No, feels the same.
So, since they're Knights of Andar, could they help me bind myself to Andar?
We're
You,
not.
you don't know. They don't know that answer,
Yeah.
and you'd have to ask them.
We don't know if we're bound or not. We know we're bound to the collector.
I mean, could we try? Because I'm not bound to anyone.
You're asking me this?
I don't know.
So if you guys want to act like you have the greatest power to do this, do that in game now. Anybody want to do that?
I don't
nope.
know.
Anybody try to convert somebody to Andarism?
No thanks.
Nah.
Not yes yet.
No.
Study the wings first, Volt. Let's see what happens.
That's a no-go. Tom's character's off in the distance, and you see he's talking about something. Tom actually got something very interesting, and I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to flat out tell you what it is because I think it's interesting to know, and he'll find out when he plays next week. Tom now has the ability, if he wishes to do so, and he's going to start with 1 level of cleric.
What?
What?
He'll be the first PC cleric
Wow.
in game.
That's crazy.
Yes. Richard Wild wants to know if you could talk to Andar. They don't know yet. They don't know if they can.
Maybe if we like get together and
Yes. Our powers combined for A-N-D-A-R, Andar.
say it again. Andar.
Well, I was thinking that Tom might, since he has the Ring of Andaria.
Yeah, maybe.
True.
He's now talked to Andar, has a ring of Andaria. So,
Because he could talk to the planet, maybe talk to Andar himself now.
Yep. Sparky comes over and says, he goes, hey guys, you're okay. And he hugs everybody.
Sparky.
Yay, Sparky.
Jacques walks up, and Linda is right behind him. Linda has like all soot in her face.
Linda?
Yeah. Hey, oh my God, my girlfriend, what's going on? How's it going?
Hi.
I fired the gun,
From Sunken City. Linda.
and I'm pretty sure I hit all the demons, and Yes, Linda, you killed many demons. You did very good.
Wow.
I
Very
can't believe you're here, Linda. I mean, it's
Yeah, she's here, and if you guys
Good
want
to
to take
see
her
you.
with you, that's not the problem. I'm sure Linda would love to go with you wherever you go.
I mean, she's chosen to go with you.
She
so.
can be your squire. You're a knight now.
Oh my God, I'll be a squire. What do I gotta do? She hugs you. She just stands with you.
Thanks, Volt. Thanks, Volt.
So,
Girl.
I wink at Jacques. I got your back, bud.
thanks, man. So, we were supposed to go to Red City or the Goblin City now, but where are you guys going? I heard you were saying you're going to Low Hills.
Yes.
That's where we were going. Yeah. So I guess
That's where King Bellamon has told us to go to start saving those that are left over from that are possibly still alive.
It's not the worst idea. Do you want to do that with them first?
Yeah, no, this sounds great because we didn't really have a set plan of what we were gonna do.
We were going to like attack Red City with
What?
our suits and
Well,
one
there's
tank.
Goblins there now,
There's
right?
like
That's-
hundreds.
there's-
Yes,
quite
yes.
a few.
I
There's a
have.
lot.
I brought the Rapture, my new tank.
Cool.
Yeah, we didn't know there was anyone else really
That's
out there.
beautiful.
So to help, but yeah,
Well, we
Yeah,
have
so
the
we formed
airship.
this group, and we wanted to try to go do something. What do you think they call us?
What is your group's name?
yeah.
Well, we're not the Black Wander Bandits anymore. It's all the group's broken up. We got a new group now.
What's your group?
Gnome Patrol.
Yeah, no patrol.
That is really, really cool.
Oh, that makes
man.
sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So you know the. Okay, and you're just patrolling out
Wow.
here.
We're patrolling everywhere.
Okay.
These Arky, these suits look very impressive.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
you've
these are
had some
great.
time, I guess, on your hands.
Volt is a big help too. in
Wow.
Wow.
Designing
Volt.
them.
Great job.
That's awesome.
Okay, so you guys catch up as you are doing right now, and I think you've pretty much decided to head over to Low Hills.
Low Hills, yeah.
Captain Liv Mora is on one of the other ships. As you know, Mortimer is charged of the whole thing. He jumps on the other ship and takes control of that one.
Just quick. Do we get the case that we had that had the magical items?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So Mortimer actually has that on the ship, and he basically says, "Yeah, if you guys want to open it up right now, when we get in the air, you can open it up. It's probably a good time to do it."
Okay. We open it up.
How
So-
long does it take for us to get to where?
Yeah,
we're
we going back on the ships, or what
On
are we
the
doing?
on the airships, it'll only take you like another hour, not even. No patrol, long time.
Well, we're on the ships because.
Liv Mora load you guys
Liv-
up. Yeah.
What about the tank?
Yeah, she picked us up.
Oh, the mechs are on the ship?
Oh yeah. Wait.
Yeah,
wait,
we'll say the tank can go on the ship.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah, the ships are pretty big, so they can take
That's
it.
amazing.
Shrink it and whatnot.
Yeah, that's true.
Jacques found
Nobody wants that. Okay, so you guys all get on the ships. We're gonna say that Liv Moore has got people on one side, and then the rest of you are on the other one, so it doesn't matter. You're all traveling.
All right.
You go up. Morty gets he brings you down to the captain's quarters, and he opens up the chest. And then we're gonna head over now to Mr. Isgro, who's waiting patiently.
Yes.
Dan, how you doing?
Oh man, I'm so scared.
Dan, you've left the arena. We last left you where you were cradling Argon's head. Spoiler alert for anyone who's watching who doesn't know.
Didn't we see? Oh.
And you took his wedding ring as a victory. No, as a memento. And you made your way out of the arena, and we find you now back in your room in the tower. You have Fragorach now, which we know in this quest to be a holy sword. And after about 2 hours, you hear a knock on the door. What do you do?
Quick question: didn't the queen summon me last week?
Yeah.
After
she
I
gave
killed
him
King Argon?
She told him to come after us.
Yeah, we played that out though.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So
this is after that.
ask. Okay.
She asked you.
Who's there?
Yeah, you answered her, right? Yeah, last week. So
Didn't he go and see
Yeah.
her? and
yeah,
stuff?
last week. So she
Like-
answered you to. She asked you to kill your party.
Right, and you said okay.
You said okay, and then we left right there. So this is after that, and probably about 2 hours after total after the fight.
Okay. Who's there?
It's Harold and Aurella's here.
Okay. I open the door.
Okay.
Let them in. Close the door and lock it behind them.
Okay. This is Harold the Ginger Wizard, and this is Aurella the Elven Wizard.
I still have frag rash, right?
Yeah.
It's still there. Good.
Yeah, you hid it in your bed before.
Yes.
The best spot anywhere. Okay.
Now he has a holy bed.
You had Arella hide
Yes,
it though.
this bed feels holy. It's amazing.
Wow.
Aurella says, "May I see the sword?" I know he's looked at it before, but I want to get a good look at it.
Sure.
You pull out the
Show her
sword.
the sword.
So what are you gonna do now that you have this?
We need to find a way to get it into the hands of that Dark Knight.
That might be difficult. I know he's some sort of Knight of Dragano, but I don't know much else about him. I do have an idea, though.
Is he? What's your idea?
Well, I saw you had the sword, and I heard from Aurella before that it was powerful. I was thinking I could cast a spell. It involves chronomancy, but also it's a technique the monks use, where we actually could view and see the history of the sword from anywhere, from the beginning to current day.
Yes. Let's do that.
Okay, well, we could do this. I would need diamond dust and a whole amethyst. He looks at Aurella. You know, if I had those things, if the sword has history, we could learn it. Aurella goes, well, I can get it. It'll be dangerous, but I can get it. And what would you do if I get it? Well, with what I requested, if we could see anything we wish to see from the sword's beginning to today, we will only have so much time before the magic becomes detected, so I would say 10 to 15 minutes in our time, and make sure that we stop so that we don't draw any unwanted attention, of course. Aurella looks at you. So what do you think?
I think we should do it. But when we cast this chronomancy spell, should we do it here, or should we find another place?
I think you should just do it here. I imagine if anyone was suspicious of anything, they would be want to follow you. And perhaps if you can monitor what's going on with the magic, then we stop. And you have magical items on you, right? So we could just say maybe they're detecting the new magical items you have from whenever.
Okay. Well, let's work on getting some diamond dust and an amethyst.
I'll be able to get it. It'll take me some time. I'll return when I have it. She leaves. Harold looks at you and says, I'll prepare myself for the spell. Make sure you stay alive. Be careful. He walks out.
Wait a second.
What?
Do we know?
I was gone, but now I'm
Do
back.
we know anything? Do we know anything about this Dark Knight?
Well, I was figuring maybe if we use a sword, maybe it would help us find something about him. And you say it was, Aurella said that you said it was his sword.
That's what King Argon tells me.
So if it was his sword, then maybe we'll find out about him.
Okay. What can I do in the meantime?
Stay here. Try not to cause any ruckus.
Got it.
See you later. He leaves. Time passes. You have dinner. Dinner is served to you. You live like your royalty here. You have a great time. Love it. Best place ever. Hours pass.
You mean he actually gets to sleep?
Nope, not yet. Hours pass. It is late at night, though. And Quirtus comes to your door.
Oh,
Hogar.
Quartzel.
Quartzel. Is it Quartzel?
Quartzel.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I keep mixing up the guy that worked for General Maximus Aurelius. Maximus.
Okay, all right. With
His name is something similar, I think, like that. And I keep thinking of him. Okay, anyway.
Quartzel.
Quartzel. Sorry, I've been working on my name. I hate it. It's my problem, not yours. It's Quartzel. Can I come in? Hello?
Yes. Please come in.
He comes in. You have been summoned by the Queen once again.
Oh God.
Yes, she is your god.
Yeah.
I imagine that's how you meant
Do you
it.
have any idea what? Do you have any idea what she wants?
No. The illustrious Quartzel has no idea.
oh, now it's illustrious.
I was just saying.
Thank you,
trying it out.
Quartzo.
Just trying it on the side.
Just seeing how it feels. Are you ready?
Oh God.
I guess so.
Okay. Good enough for me. Let's go. You make your way.
Is, the sword is still hidden, I assume.
Yeah, you have it on the ledge on your window, and the window's open. Okay, you leave.
All right. No. I take the sword from the ledge, and
I'm kidding. It's in the bed. It's tucked up.
but
Shh,
under the mattress of the bed.
Shh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go now. You go to sleep, okay? Okay, I'll be back in a little while. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
What?
You tuck in the sword.
That's Hogar talking to the sword.
Oh, very good. Very nice.
Very good. Give him cake.
Then yes.
You make
leave the light
Take
on.
50 XP, Tony. Take 50 XP, Tony.
Thank you. At least someone appreciates me. All this work I do.
Leave the door cracked.
I thought you were doing something weird.
No,
No.
you were doing things weird.
Have you
I was
ever
just
put a-
watching.
Have you ever put a sword to bed before? No, come on.
I mean,
Sure. Not weird.
I could have put a sword to bed, but I don't think I have.
you mean you turned down the chance to, or you just?
I'm not sure. I mean,
okay.
if someone made that joke, I might have done it. I may have put a sword to bed, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
It's
well,
possible.
So you make your way to the
It's in the movie. Don't worry about it.
Wait for the movie. It'll be amazing. It'll be amazing.
It's in.
It's in. Did we just say it's in? Because it's in. It's pretty good. Okay, so you make your way to the Queen's throne room. She's there. She's wearing an illustrious outfit. The color of the outfit is
purple.
purple, and it looks like this elaborate thing on her back. What is it? It's like something huge, something ridiculous. What is it, Rob?
It's a spirally pattern all throughout the
Oh, that's
the robe.
interesting. Spirally. It's in the movie. Spirally pattern. There it is.
Very nice.
She's sitting there. Now, when you walk
Does it
in,
taste like snozberries?
the snozberries. It's like snozberries. In the room, you see on one side is the Black Knight. This is the Black Knight that you, Dan, that you saw
Oh my God.
up on the balcony, and this is obviously Thawin. He's standing there, and the Queen is in the middle. She seems very excited. And you walk in, she goes, "Hogar, please come in, Hogar." What do you do, Hogar?
Okay. I march down the aisle. I approach and I go to one knee, and I say, "Yes, Your Majesty."
Hogar, I wish to announce something. Well, we have a little bit of a predicament, Hogar. King Thawin, please present yourself. So you see the Black Knight walks up. He has this illustrious, looks like this ancient.
Illustrious.
Oh, so word of the
Kurtzel's like, I use that word too.
The Queen's
I need
dress.
more words. I'm going to listen for more words.
Illustrious.
I use that one today, though. So,
He whispers it.
yeah, he whispers to himself, I'm worthless. Illustrious worthless. It's just me here. No friends. Just me. The illustrious Corsus. Everyone's looking at Corsus, who's very loudly whispering stuff.
Quartzel.
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 It's like
Everyone's
pretzel.
looking at
Quartz.
Quartzel right now, just like
Like quartz and EL. Quartzel.
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 Oh, that helped.
Quartzel.
That helped my brain.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Quartzel.
So
Quartzel.
after a small pause by Quartzel, everyone looks at him and then looks back. King Thawin walks over.
He puts his paper away.
Sorry. He takes off the helmet. And he's like, "My queen, I have just arrived. As you may know, my name is Thawin Uthlian, and I am king of all the territory of your father, Dragano, in the core of Andaria. I have ruled there for many years, and now, by Dragano, I have been promised your hand in the joining." Well, that's what we should talk about here.
Ooh.
Let us just say that something else has arisen, and I understand that you come from my father, who I care about very deeply. But there is another, one who has stolen my heart. Let us say that he has stolen the heart of many of Queensland, as I am sure you have seen him fight. Hogar, please inform King Thawin Uthlian of your feelings for me.
Yes, Hogar. I want to hear.
Oh my god, this is getting good.
Gulp.
By the way, and starting now, every second you pause is in the game. Go.
King Thawin, Your Majesty, I have succumbed to the limitless beauty and grace of the Queen, as you surely have as well. From one noble fighter to another, I'm sure you can understand how I've succumbed to Her Majesty's beauty. Yes.
Quetzal's very happy in the side again.
Ooh, he used that one twice.
I must say, I am very surprised at your decision, but of course, you are an ancient, whatever you wish. But, with that said, if there is a moment where I can fight for your honor, and for the honor of your father, Dragano, I would do it. There is no need for us to lose our lives over my heart, and I do appreciate you. And a glorious king in your own right. You've earned this. A very, very powerful paladin, of course. But Hogar has yet one more task to prove his loyalty to me, and I will take him for the joining. That one gives you a look, Dan, Hogar, and kind of like you're standing in my way. And then, as you wish, my queen. He puts his helmet back on, and like he steps back, and kind of just stands there. She looks over to you. Hogar, I wish to send you on your next mission, but I want you to rest. I feel that you will need all of your energy to do this, and I want to make sure that you have your wits about you, and you do not succumb to any of your old allies' charms. I'm sure they will try to persuade you into evil things. You understand this, do you not?
I do, Your Majesty.
Very good. 2 days at dawn, you will come back here to me, and I will give you your next quest. Prepare yourself. And soon, we will be together. You didn't comment.
Yes, Your Majesty.
You didn't comment on my swirly things. Do you like them?
Oh, purple spirals are my favorite, Your Majesty.
Oh, good. Good. Okay, Hogar, run along. I will see you soon.
Yes. King Thawin, it was an honor to have been in your presence.
He gives you, like, the minimum amount of nod. He gives you the
Boba Fett.
Yes! Take 25 experience points. Look at you. I'm like,
Boba
you
Fett
know.
nod.
The Boba Fett nod. Nice.
Your Majesty, King Thawen, I would be honored to get to know you a little bit better before the Queen sends me away on my quest.
We shall see. I have many things ahead of me for the next few days. We will see if we could find the time.
I am humbled. And now I take my leave, Your Majesties. I back out of the room.
Kurtzel takes you back. That was very good. I learned a lot in there. I think we all did. So, if you become a king, that means I get to become a royal page.
Of course.
Promoted.
So that's great. And then I could be, I don't know, the illustrious Kurtzel, who does not succumb to
Wow.
lesser things.
Do not succumb to anything, Kurtzel. I have a question for you, though, Kurtzel.
Of course. I succumb to your
So-
request.
Thank you. So, when you're not tending to my needs,
Mhm.
what is it that you're doing
Waiting
around? Where?
in my room.
Okay. Do you ever see other things that are happening around the castle?
No,
around the tower?
I pretty much wait in my room, and someone lets me know that they want me to get you, then I do it. Sometimes I'm out,
Okay.
but not much.
But you bring me food,
Yes.
water.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And do you ever speak to any of the other pages that are in the tower?
Sometimes.
friends?
Yes, sometimes. Yes.
Okay. Do you know anyone in the tower who would have information about this Dark Knight?
I don't. He just arrived today. I could ask if that's your wish.
You know what? Maybe you should show a little initiative, Kurtzel. Maybe you should see if you could serve the Dark Knight while you're also serving me.
But well, that means I'll only be waiting for you half the time. You're all right with that?
If you would like to advance in the tower and find more opportunities
Oh, I see.
to
I see.
become a higher rank, then I certainly would not stop you. I'll say this was not my idea, Kurtzel. This was all your idea and your smarts and your ambitions.
Ah, yes, I see what you mean. Kurtzel could start making the big bucks.
That's a great idea, Kurtzel.
These
That's
aren't the
a
George
great
looking for.
idea.
Okay, maybe I'll ask and see if I could work for him a bit. Yeah, okay, that's a great idea. That I had, I guess.
Or maybe you could tell someone, since I'll be leaving in 2 days, you're looking for someone else to serve. And over the next 2 days, it wouldn't be that bad if you were to split your time between the two of us. Huh?
Okay, yeah.
All right. As long as you don't succumb to anyone, Kurtzel.
Okay. The illustrious Kurtzel only succumbs to people he wants to.
Of course. Thank you, Kurtzel. I'll be speaking to you soon.
Okay, so Kurtzel leaves you. You go back to your room, and night comes, and you sleep well. You don't find out, you don't hear anything through the night. You wake up. You know that you're not going to be called into any battle because they're trying to let you relax and try to gather your strength. You've been fighting a lot. Probably about most of the day passes. You've had a couple of meals, and finally, Harold and Arella come back. Okay, and we're gonna hold you up right there. We're gonna head back to Knight of Andar Gnome Patrol. What's up, Evan? Say something.
Hey, the Queen City, are they having any issues with the demons as well?
No.
Or are they being left alone?
No, if you remember that they were talking about that in one of the other episodes, they were saying that it's kind of like a purge from Dragano going everywhere else, but not in Queensland, because Queensland is the rightful chosen people.
Right.
So we're back to Knights of Andar / Gnome Patrol, and you guys are flying. You guys are on the ships. You guys head over to Low Hills, and you see a lot of Low Hills have been destroyed, and most of it's been leveled. You guys want to land,
Wait,
or
we're
no?
gonna open the case.
Oh, you open your cases. Sorry. So you guys will say you go there, and it's only about an hour. In the next 15 minutes, you open the cases, and as you're up there waiting, you see the leveling that has happened in the Low Hills. You open the cases up, and you see the whole case is full of straw, and inside the straw there apparently is an item that was put there by Kelkin for each of you. Now, in yours are 2 gems that have been rounded out in 2 spheres. Brooke just mimed, "For my eyes?" I said, "Yes."
Play the song, Tony. Play the song.
Don't play the song.
I won't play the song.
Oh my god.
Oh man, 2 eyes, crystal eyes. Wow. What
know
color
what?
are they? What are they? Are they like a clear crystal or?
They're actually opalite.
Dan.
Oh wait, what am I doing?
You know what?
With your magic eyes.
No, it's not this one.
You're so nice.
Special magic
My
eyes.
your
See
special
with your-
eyes.
You're so nice.
See with your special
Your
eyes.
special eyes.
You're so special.
What happened to my? Oh no, did it not save? I didn't save my stuff. No,
Oh, would you look at that? Well,
I did save stuff. What happened? What happened here? Why don't my stuff come back?
oh, well.
You're lucky this time it won't be here, but next time it may be.
Oh man.
Okay, so you get it's your brand, your special brand. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Did you
What are you
take
talking
them?
about?
Did
Of
you
course
take
I take them.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do?
And now what?
Juggle?
And now what?
Maybe you do juggle.
You took them and now what?
What do I
Anything?
put them in my eyes?
I'm asking you.
So you take the spheres.
Yeah, I guess I take the spheres.
Okay. And now what?
What do you do? You
Are
hand-
am I supposed to put them in my eyes?
I don't know what you're supposed to do. Let me do what you want. Who you talking to?
My eyes are gone, right? Like they're totally gone.
Yeah, you know how
Alright,
they're
so
gone. You
then
ripped them out.
Then I pop. No, I stabbed them out. Okay, then I pop them in.
Pop them.
Yes.
Pop right in.
Audio dungeon.
You go like, you see it go like this,
Oh my god.
and you're like, why is Abyssia putting more things in her eyes?
Yeah.
Did we learn that lesson?
Don't put salt in your eyes. Don't put salt in your eyes. Don't put salt in your eyes. Put salt in your eyes. So you go like this, and you put more things in your eyes. Everyone in the room's like, "Don't do it. What are you doing?
Now what?
Don't just put things in your eyes. It's the size of my eye. Look at this rock I found. It looks like it fits.
My eye. Yeah, I just randomly.
She's always,
I'm always
Stuff
trying
anything in there.
Yeah,
yo,
I'm
yo,
always
if
trying
you
to
give her,
show
if
stuff
you put
in my
anything
eye.
in front of her that is remotely the size of an eyeball, you know where it's going.
I'm trying to show it in my eye.
Here's a coin for later. A coin. It fits.
Oh my god.
So do you put those things in your eyes?
I do.
How big
course
is
I
how
do.
big is the collector's coin?
Oh,
It's about the size of an eye socket.
the size of my eye.
Don't show it to Abyssia. She just died and puts up in her eyes. So
Is that for me?
you put you put them in your
I have
eyes.
to wear those sunglasses with the lines across it so I can't put it.
Do you have a big helmet on?
That's so I can't put stuff in my eyes.
Abyssia, don't take that off for the next hour. Especially when we go to the market for eggs.
Eggs are the size of my eyes. Where's her cone? Put the cone on her.
Where's her cone?
This is the greatest show on the internet.
It's just a 5-minute joke about putting things in your eyes. Welcome to Audio Dungeon. We're going to talk about things put in your eyes. It's great. Okay,
does
so
she look different? Does it like are they like how noticeable?
she goes like this. She has her eyes. Everyone in the room is like shaking their head no, and then she comes like this. She puts it down. And you see her eyes are like glowing white, and all of a sudden you see the pupils just like go into focus.
Whoa.
You can not only see normal, you have 20/20 vision. You also can see a bit extra. You still have the sense around you from the amulet of magic, but you believe that you're actually very sensitive to any kind of visual aura of ancients, because you're seeing all new colors you haven't seen before.
Oh my god, okay.
Wow.
Sensitive to ancient auras. And
You can
as
now
far as
you can
other
now
auras?
sense arcane, and you can see ancient
arcane,
auras.
right, okay.
Well, those look pretty impressive, Abyssia.
It looks like to
How
you
do you
looks like
feel?
her real eyes, but like it's glowing a bit white.
I feel
Can you see?
I can, and
Whoa.
I can see beyond the spectrum that I once had.
Wow.
Do you have sight beyond sight?
Oh
I
yeah.
have sight beyond what I have sighted before. So
It's
I guess
it's funny you say that because the next item is somewhat similar to that.
Okay.
Interesting.
Thank you, Kelkin.
Wow.
And I bow my head in prayer and put my hands to my heart, thanking him.
Kelkin's
I'm
not
just
there.
like mildly
know,
geeking
but
out
I'm
at the
just
whole
like-
thing in the corner.
He wants to pop my eyes out.
He turns to you. Go ahead.
Oh. Okay. So I look in
You,
there.
you reach in, and you pull out this giant horn. It's like a wicked horn. Obviously, it starts small, goes wide, and it looks like it's so primal. But it definitely feels to be some sort of magic to it.
What an interesting item. It almost looks like an old flagon, an old cup, like a warrior's cup, in a way. Is it hollow?
Put
like
some
like
beer
one
in
of
Yes.
those? It is.
I guess you could put some beer in it, but from what I know, it is an ancient artifact from the First Celestial War. So, I don't know, either use it as that or a mug to put your ale in. It has many purposes.
Well, you know me. I always like to have a good ale nearby.
You could probably put some nuts in it and they wouldn't fall out if you clog the bottom.
ancient artifact, you say?
Yes. It was called the voice of Andar.
The voice.
The Lightborn used to use it. So, if you know history, the Lightborn one day went to the Keeper, and they said that they wanted sanctuary. They wanted to leave Andaria, and they did. But they had to leave pretty much all their items behind. From what I know. Maybe not all of them. I don't know the whole story, but from what I know, a lot of them went into the Keeper's possession. So Kelkin, either he got permission from the Keeper or he just did it. I don't know how that works, but he got these items and he wanted you guys to have it when the timing was right. I figured now that we crashed the ship, that must be the perfect time.
Wow.
So I don't know how often you can do it, but it will assemble everyone to your cause. Anyone who needs to hear the horn, I believe, will hear it.
So it is.
But I don't know how often you can use it. And from what I would imagine, probably not very many times.
Well, I am honored to have this artifact. I will treasure it. Thank you.
I'm sure
you.
Kelkin would be happy. I guess.
Thank you for keeping them for us, Mortimer.
Sure. Finndelar is obviously busy, so I guess we'll wait and give him his later.
Okay.
Lock, and here's the key.
I would have put that in my eye had I not had
I know, that's why I ate it really fast.
They're all filled
Here's your cone.
It's a round key.
It's a round key. Could I? Don't put it in your eye.
Abyssia, here's your dinner: a roasted chicken.
This chicken looks like.
My eye.
Okay, so
Is your breakfast? No.
Chicken
You didn't have eggs.
so you guys come out of the captain's quarters. You go on top deck, and then you pass over low hills, and you see most of low hills has been leveled. There are some people down there, and they seem to be just like trying to live out of makeshift shelters. Mortimer looks at you guys. What do you want to do?
Are the walls still totally intact though? They've like built walls
No
around
walls.
them. No
Leveled.
walls. All right. Well, let's just land
guess we gotta
outside,
go
I guess,
down.
and
Yeah.
see what's going on down there.
Okay, you guys land down. The 2 ships, and you guys disembark, and you make your way over into the town. People see you, and they immediately see you guys are glowing white. Tom's stays on the ship and guards the ship, and Mortimer goes out with you guys. Jacques stays on the ship. Everybody else too. Evan comes along, of course, and you guys walk over through everything else. 200 stars from Ryan Milner.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Whoa,
much.
thank
Appreciate
you,
that.
Ryan.
You're Ryan.
So you guys walk over, and now we're going to do a roll because this is the question that's going to come up soon. Here is the question: Are Scrow's
Family's
family
still
alive? So what we're going
Well,
to do?
waiting for this. Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to roll for it.
Okay.
So here's where it's going to happen. You
I
had
actually think I think I saw his dad, but
did you have
I forgot
5
it.
siblings or 4?
Sounds right.
I think it was 4.
You had 4 siblings.
4, yeah.
So every time you go on a table, every time you roll a 15 to a 20, if you roll 20 to be 2, one of those siblings or parent is going to survive. Okay? If you guys want to use a reroll for this, you can. It's up to you.
15
And,
to a 20, they
just
survive.
Just the dad. Just the dad.
The mom and the dad are the last ones.
Okay.
So here we go. Rob, you going to roll first.
10.
No? Do you want to re-roll, or do you want to keep that?
Oh, 10. Oh, 10 means they die.
10 just means you didn't bring anyone back, yeah.
Oh, we have to roll
no.
fi-
Did anyone get that close to that,
does that mean they're
Damien?
dead or not? Like, I like how that was a total DM answer. Like, so they're dead. No, it
I'm
just means you didn't bring
listen.
it back.
I'll say it right here. I'm not gonna use a reroll.
I don't think the camera was on
For your
Damien, but
family.
Damien, show the camera what you just did to Rob. He's like, nah, don't worry about it.
No reroll.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think we should use rerolls for non-NPC. For NPCs, that are purely NPCs. Pretty much.
Wow, you're such a role player. You're such a role player.
It's your
Dude,
family,
hey, 18! Somebody live! Yes!
though. See what happens?
Yes!
there's
See,
one.
that's how
Like,
I do.
if
That's
they're
This
how
all
guy's a
dead,
puzzle.
they're all
I
dead.
don't need it. I'm just gonna roll
now
it,
he's
and there you go.
If you want to use a re-roll, you could save another family member. If you
Right now?
roll above a 15.
No, I'm good.
What, 15? 13.
Ooh,
Oh. You want to
What are the
use a
shares
re-roll?
at?
It's up to him.
I'm gonna say no. I already made my.
Oh, well, with
keep
the
my
shares,
position
we
clear.
have plus
He
2.
doesn't
Quite
care.
clear.
I'll
Don't
give
use
you,
a reroll.
I'll give it to you on the shares.
on this.
If we got
use
it.
a reroll if
Shares
one
are
of us is gonna get
Shares are
killed.
58.
Oh, man.
It's plus 2.
No.
You got it.
You said 95.
No, you said we needed like 90.
No, you need. Oh, you can't even use the re-rolls. You don't have 90. You don't have 90
Right.
shares.
Yeah, you said
That's
on the
right.
comments had to be.
No, but you do get a plus 2 from the likes. The likes. The likes.
Oh, okay. So then,
Oh, we
so
have
then I
plus
get
2?
somebody.
Plus 2.
Oh,
You got it.
wonderful.
Then I get somebody back. Do I get a sister back, or do I get the?
You get a sister back
Wonderful.
and a brother back
All right.
from yours.
Great.
Evan, make a roll.
Damien's so happy.
12.
12, nothing. That's a 14. And Dan.
All right, here we go. A natural 20.
Yay!
Oh,
So you
the mom
say-
and the dad.
So you save.
Whole town's alive.
I'll tell you what. You can save any 2 people since you rolled natural 20.
Yes.
Dan,
I can save any 2 people.
from his
From
family.
my family.
Oh, okay, your mom and dad.
That's very nice.
There you go.
Yay! That is
Okay.
awesome.
So your mom and dad, your sister, and your brother are still
Pretty
alive.
good.
Okay. You guys make your way through the rubble, and all of a sudden come out of one of the tents is your father and your sister right now. Roll play.
Jared!
Wow.
Damien.
I can't believe it.
So good to see
Is
you.
that you, Botaurius?
It is. Now you've gotten old.
I But you look so different, lad.
What's wrong with you? Why are you so anti-family?
I am.
He likes his
I'm not.
alone
They
time.
just look old. It's been 22 years.
That's what you say to your family. I haven't seen them for 22 years.
It's so good to see you. I hugged them.
How you?
Kissed them.
Where have you
Who's
been?
trusting you now? Because last time I saw you, you were in some crazy garb, and this time it's just.
Well, this is very special armor that I received. I don't want to get into
Where are
it
you
right
getting
now.
this armor? Can I get some armor like that?
Oh, Mom, you'll have to.
I'm your
get your
sister.
own.
I'm your sister.
Oh,
I
sorry.
know I've gotten older.
Hey,
Sorry.
Excuse me, I'm
Oh my
Mortimer.
God.
Guys, get your you know what together and let's go. I don't want to say it because you're his parents, I guess, but like we gotta go.
It's
Come on,
been so long.
come on. You can talk on the airship. It's
We're
dangerous.
leaving already.
Yeah, we gotta go. They come with
Let's
us.
go.
How many
Oh.
people here that we're gonna take
This
with
is
us?
so cool.
As
We're
many as
all
we can,
coming
that's why
with
we're here.
you. But
We're here to
all
evacuate
coming.
everybody. I guess it looks like they don't have much going
All
on
right,
here.
then.
I
Let's-
thought there would be some leadership, some.
How does the father feel and the sister feel about leaving?
Dad, who's left?
I mean, let's get out of here. Dad,
To abandon our home?
it's
We're
gone.
just
There's
in the
nobody
process
here.
of rebuilding.
Dad, what are we rebuilding with? Sugar packets?
What?
There's nothing to
I
build
don't
here.
even know what those are.
There's nothing to build here.
Sugar packet is size of my eye.
I didn't know we were taking everybody with us. I mean, but if we can, that's.
Where are
that's
we
wonderful.
going?
Someplace safe. I would hope.
Where?
We're gonna
Does
take
it
you back to
matter, Dad? We
Rhaegar.
can't stay here.
Oh yes,
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar. It's a good city.
Let's do it. I've
It's an
heard
enormous
all
city.
about
They're,
Rhaegar.
they're,
Yes.
they're fortified.
It'll be safer than here.
Yeah.
You should consider it, Father.
Rob, you have the full power to lead the family there or bring them.
Dad, I am not staying here.
Well, with the mother's still alive. What do you think, dear?
I'm the sister.
Yeah, now you're the
And
mother.
the mother? Oh. Well, listen,
It'll be safer.
What?
Mom.
he does have a point, dear. Maybe we should go with him.
So that's
I
it.
can't sleep another night on this floor. It's freezing cold.
All right, Botaurius.
Someday you could come back if we get things, cleared out and it becomes safer again. This doesn't have to be permanent, but I think it would be the safest option right now.
All right, but only because you've got these ships and
Impressive, aren't they?
they are impressive. I have to give it to you. So,
Oh,
I'm so glad you guys
happy.
lived.
all right then, we'll go.
Let's go, dear.
As he
Good.
lied through his teeth.
Thank you both.
Okay, so they go through the entire what's left of the city, and they take any supplies they have, which is not many, and you guys probably get about, we're gonna say a little bit over 100 dwarves. 106 dwarves come out, and they get on one of the ships. And that's a mix of families, women, children, and such, and men. So you guys get back on and get up. Mortimer says we should continue on to Eldon in the north. We'll see what we can find.
All right.
Probably only a few hours.
Okay.
How much space do we have?
You have enough. You got plenty of space to fit. Probably
Okay.
700.
Wow.
Yeah, between two ships.
So I go to stand at the front of the ship where Raphael is, and is he
He's pretty much in the middle in that chair.
okay? I go to try to stand to see if I could look out and see if there are any auras changing or any color change while we go forward.
Okay. You see a lot of the stuff you see is the mist, like you're in the mist.
Right.
And you just sense Dragano. It almost makes you like sick a little bit, and that's
Okay.
mostly what you see.
Okay.
You guys make your way.
She air stick?
Yes. And you're seeing right now. You're viewing with your eyes now, so it's
Right.
it's
So it's like it's affecting me even more.
yeah. You're getting used to it.
Okay.
I'll make sure the dwarves are comfortable, especially my family,
Right.
over the trip.
You guys make your way to Eldon, which is north of the map. It is above the Red City. For any of those people who want to check out the map. And Eldon is a city that actually controls the water that comes from the mountains and goes down into one of the Red City's satellite cities. You guys go over Eldon, and we're going to roll. The three of you roll 1d100. The person who rolls the highest is how much has been destroyed of Eldon.
Ooh.
8.
89.
89%.
87.
89% of the city has been destroyed. You see the wall has been done, the dam has been broken, the water just like flows down, and the mist is everywhere. And we're gonna say that the percentage of the population that is left, it blew first, is 86% actually. So they actually been, we'll say they're hiding out in the mountain areas of the can, because they are up in the mountains. And when you come out, a lot of them just come out. And there's a few thousand people here.
Oh, wow.
So that you guys land, Mortimer lands, you guys come out. Tom stays with everybody on the ship, and you guys can role play. You guys walk out, and some people come up to you guys once you get off the airship. Welcome, welcome. Are you here to take us away?
We are. What?
How many are
How
there?
many
of
are
you?
you?
There's a few thousand, at least.
I think that's.
Do you have any leaders here?
We do. The governor is here. He is not here right now. He's in one of the caves we've used. Used to be for mining, but now from storage and mining, it's become our homes.
Okay.
Can
we
you
speak with
take
him?
us to him so we can talk to him?
Yes, come with me. And take you through. Everyone's like very excited. They're happy. Some people they're actually crowding around the airships, and Tom's there trying to not fireball them. Tom's like,
He's trying hard.
don't fireball citizens.
The cave, like Doctor Strange. The cave's like holding his hand.
Tom's like, so over there. So you guys walk through. What's the name of the governor?
Glorgle.
Glorical.
I was
Glor-
thinking of a G name as well.
Glorgle.
Okay.
Glorgal.
So you guys, you see the glorious of Glorical. You guys walk into the one of the mines, and you see people have all these beds and stuff just set up in there. And you walk up, and there's an older man. He's probably a human, probably around like 70s. And he walks out. He goes, "Hello, I am Glorical. I am the governor here."
Greetings.
Hello,
Hello,
Glorgal.
sir.
I'll talk to someone else.
Are we in private?
Hello, sir.
We are not in private. There are many people around.
That's okay.
Okay.
We are from the Sunken City in Rhaegar.
Are you here to take us away? We could use the help.
Yes, we've been sent here to rescue you.
Yes, but
Is there? How did we get into here? Is it a small entrance or a?
Imagine like a cave entrance.
Did Belmont say anything to you all about that he would take refugees in if we brought them back?
He wanted us to rescue.
Yeah, that's why
those
we're
that
out here.
were Still
Okay.
around.
We want to get refugees first, and then he wants to launch an assault on Goblin City.
Right.
How long would it take
So
us?
I want to try to make sure that we don't cause panic with
Okay.
the amount of people that are here that need to be rescued.
Okay.
So I wanted to try to be like near the cave entrance with a couple guys to make sure that no one like goes out and spreads what we're talking about.
How long would it take
Okay.
us to ferry everybody back and forth from here to
I
Rhaegar?
think we'd have to make more than one trip. We are here to help you, and we are here to
That is
rescue you. But
very good.
I don't know if we could fit everyone on the ships that we have with us.
Whatever you can do, we would appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you what?
What's up with you right now?
What's your?
What do you mean?
You keep giving me like a weird look.
Oh, my eyes. Have you noticed? I'm getting used to them.
Don't hide behind your new eyes.
I'm getting used
What's,
to my eyes.
What's your most pressing issue right now? Besides obviously needing to leave this area and stuff.
Water is fine, but food is running short.
Okay. Do we have any food supplies that we can
Well-
share with them?
Well, we can last for a bit. If you come right back and start taking us out, would be very appreciated.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Mortimer, is that something that we're going to be able to do?
Yeah, we could try to come right back. It'll take a few days. We come back with a few airships, we take them all out at once.
Oh, wow.
I say we take the elderly and the children first.
That's a good
We
idea.
could take some now.
Yes,
and
let's
then
take some
come
now.
back for more as soon as we can.
Excellent. Okay, so you guys start arranging everything, bring back to the ships. We're gonna roll pretty much a chaos
So,
roll right now.
I had another.
What's up?
I had another thought too. We could ask for volunteers for the dwarves that we rescued, if they have warriors that are willing to stay behind and help safeguard these people as we're going back and forth, to swap out with some of the more elderly and kids and whatnot.
Not a bad
roll
idea.
d20, add your charisma, and you bring it up to Mortimer. Make sure you roll a die on the
With
floor
the plus
first.
2?
Yeah, +2.
It's in my little bag with my charisma 19.
19. Okay, that could be a good idea. That'll help us get some people out. Well, I'll make the chaos roll 1 lower since you're giving people more of a way out to escape the city. So it's going to be a 1 through a 4, and if anyone rolls a 1 through a 4, they're gonna rush the airships.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a bad situation. You're all gonna roll once. Here we go. And you do not have 90 shares, so there is no reroll unless we just got it now. I'll check.
Oh my god.
Or they're
Dude.
We're gonna see 80 shares. No, you had 10 shares. Guys, please share the stream out right now. If you get it to 90, they're gonna be able to use the rerolls. If you get it to 100, I'll give them a cool, nice gift to use.
Wait, can
Guys,
I,
share it and also like the stream. Share with your friends. Let people know about the show. We really appreciate it. It helps us out so much.
can I speak to? Can I ask
In
Raphael?
private?
Can I ask Raphael if he could put up a wall of force, and then have?
You're not near Raphael. You are in a cave.
I
He's
am in a
back on the
cave. That's
boat,
right. He's stuck on the
I
boat.
think.
Okay.
Don't meta game. Meta game.
Okay.
1,000 stars from Scott Weber. Bribery for Tony to have doctrine. Remember that there are some safe caves that hide in with mushrooms and an underground lake with fish near the orc lands.
Sounds nice.
Some
Interesting.
safe caves that hide in with mushrooms.
Nice
and
vacation
underground lake.
spot.
Oh, I think he's talking about from a long time ago. Anything in the orc lands would be very far from here. So that probably wouldn't help situation out here because that would just bring them further away from Rhaegar and into a place that they don't have all their food ready. 200 stars, or we did that before. Awesome. Okay, so, it's from before. I'm sorry, I missed this one from Onify. 50 stars, Onify, live loads of tank in the airship. Good, we did that. Onto the deck, secure it. Has the gnomes put airdrop parachute platform on it just in case. Okay, you got it. They hook it up with parachutes, which I'm sure they have lots of parachutes because they're gnomes. Okay, so we're going to do the chaos roll. Let's start with Brooke. You're rolling a
Not roll-
d20.
Not rolling 1 through 4.
Yeah, do not roll
Correct.
1 to 4.
So now that we've delayed, are we at 90 now?
Nope.
No, that doesn't work.
We get the +2 though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do the
5.
chaos. Oh, 94 shares.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, the plus two, the
With
plus
the
two
delay.
can't. The plus
Can't
two
do
can't
it.
help you get out of it now.
Okay, well then I'm gonna re-roll
Oh, wait, so you rolled a what?
a 3.
Oh no, you got
I'm gonna
lucky.
reroll, though.
Okay, use the reroll.
A 6.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
Yeah. 19.
19. Rob.
9.
All right, make
All
sure
right.
you get the reroll off once you just used.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Dan.
All right, here we go.
Oh my god, Dan.
8.
Yeah.
You're good. Evan.
1.
Oh no. Gonna reroll that or no?
What do you think, guys?
How many we got in the bank?
We have 6.
I would say yes.
Yes.
Using up those rerolls.
Well,
Valuable rerolls.
11.
Well, I
gotta
mean,
use 'em.
11. Okay.
woo! We
We don't want a mob
Yeah.
on our
Yeah,
hands if we can avoid it.
Jeez.
yeah, that could be bad.
Yeah.
See, and you guys wanted me to use them before, just to save
Just to
some-
save one dwarf.
Just to save
I know.
my family.
How
valuable they are.
You're
Come
right.
on.
You're right.
This was the time to use them.
Okay,
You knew
so
stuff we didn't.
Yeah, as soon as he said 2,000, I was like, this is what I'm trying to avoid.
Nice, Evan.
And then I roll the 1. I'm like, oh, they're going to storm the ships. Let's not do that. Oh, here you go.
So you guys come back. You see Tom did a good job keeping them from storming the ships and going on. He keeps them at bay with his, like, I'm going to might do a fireball. They don't know what he's going to do. This guy's pointing at something. They're moving out of the way. He points over here. They move out the other way. Finally, you guys, after a couple hours, get a plan. Start bringing people on board. You guys go up in the air, and you guys fly off knowing that you'll be coming back soon. Okay?
All right.
We're going to head over to Hogar.
Oh man.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, Hogar, you are in your chambers, and as I told you, 3/4 of the way through the day, you have a knock on the door, and it's Harold and Orella. You let them in?
Sure.
Okay. He comes in. Orella looks at him and says, "I found what you need. Diamond dust and amethyst. It's possible they may find this soon, but at least they won't know that I took it. I hope." Well, let's try this. Hogar,
Nice work, Aurela.
Hogar, you'll need to hold the sword in the center.
Okay.
Now-
Can you cast any spells around the room in case there's loud noises or bright lights and we won't be seen or heard?
I can. He casts a spell. It silences everything, but in the middle of the area, in your center. She casts a couple of spells as well, and I see her lock the door, and a couple different things as well. She turns around and gives you a look as she's ready. And she looks at Harold. Harold looks at you. You'll hold the sword in the center. Now, the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to bring us right back to the beginning of the sword. We'll see that. Not that we care, we don't want to see it, but it'll be the first thing that we have to see. After that moment, you'll be able to choose what you want to see, simply by speaking it. No one will be able to see us. We can't interact with them. This will allow us to move through time, but only to witness the history of the sword. At any time, if we want to move out of a moment, something we are viewing, you only need to say something of the sort. Do you want to move forward, or you want to see this moment or such? Do you understand?
Yes.
Here we go. He starts casting a spell. The spell contains something that you've heard the monks say before, but it also comes off to be some sort of like a chronomancy. And he starts casting it. Arella looks at you. She seems to be a little bit, worried about this whole situation. And but in a few minutes, or probably like a minute or two, he's cast a spell, and then everything changes. All of a sudden, you see everything kind of distort in the room. It's almost as if like reality starts to alter. And the room that you were in begins to fade. The sword starts lighting up with almost like sparks around it, like almost looks like tiny shooting stars. Exactly like the stars on our stream right now, shooting through space.
Yes. Yay.
Dan, say hello a second.
Hey. What's happening, everybody?
Good. So everything starts to change. Everything goes white. And all of a sudden, you're looking around, and you feel you're in a completely different place. And you could feel that Arella and Harold are with you. But you seem to be in control. You hear a sound. A large thump. And all of a sudden, you see giant rocks are in front of you, like floating through the air. All of a sudden, you see the Keeper. A being of light and wisdom is seen kneeling on a cracked and splintered landmass floating above the world of Andaria. Finally, the Keeper rises, speaking words only partially perceived by you. How can I serve you, immortal Andar? You hear a noise, a bell. You look over. Your gaze moves over to a humanoid figure high in the starry black sky. In the far distance, a great sun is fixed, burning, almost white, behind this figure. You immediately feel that this figure is Andar, a being only half perceived by your senses. And he responds, I have crafted a sword for you, forged from the heart of my very being. I give you also the elemental orbs, so the light board may create the physical worlds they desire. The Keeper answers, So you have granted my request. I am humbled and grateful, Father. Andar speaks. I have. I see your cause as just. The Lightborn do not wish to bear the sins of their father or their creators. And more importantly, like all children, they must be allowed to grow and nurture. If they do not, I foresee great darkness will blanket Andaria. Pure rage and fire until there is nothing but ash. The Keeper speaks. Will this be prevented by this sword? I dubbed the sword Fragarach. You see lightning strike. And it will be the beginning and the end. But while I have granted this request for sanctuary, your Lightborn will have a great mission in their solitude. They will cultivate the lights in the mortals they create to one day return and protect our beloved Andaria. The Keeper speaks. Truly a great task, not only for the Lightborn, but for the chosen mortals as well. Indeed, a time will come when the power of you and your kin will not be enough. You are wise, Father. I understand your words, and I will carry out your commands. Andar moves his hand, guiding a magnificent sword over to the Keeper, who receives the gift. I give you also the orbs of creation, the orbs of elemental power, but a fraction of the power I use to create the materials on Andaria. These shall be used to create the outer material planes of being. The orbs hover over. Keeper says, I take charge of all that you have given, Father. In regard to the sword, I shall task my only son, Alabaster. He will not fail, and his heart is true. Andar smiles. You see the moment fade. Hogar, you can go to the next moment of the sword or something else.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the next moment of the sword.
Okay. Next moment you see is the Keeper, and it's Alabaster in front of the Keeper, like with his head down. And the Keeper has like two eyes, kind of like when you guys saw the Collector. So the Keeper's just a massive like face, but inside the energy is like a blue color. And it's almost like the Keeper is like not seeing him directly, but communicating with him. Alabaster speaks.
Thank you, Keeper of Wisdom. We only hope to save the countless lives rather than become death dealers for a senseless war.
The Keeper speaks. I will not speak ill of my kin, but you will receive sanctuary as you desire, with one important mission.
Anything, of course.
Great evil will return to Andaria before the wars of my kin are done. It will threaten us all. In your sanctuary, you and any willing Lightborn are charged to cultivate the mortals you create.
Into what? How far can a mortal go?
It is only a matter of light and focus. Beyond that, the creature must contain inner strength.
I'll do what I can.
The Keeper transforms from the large being that he is and down to a figure right in front of him. And you see like Alabaster look up, and he seems almost like terrified and in awe at the same time. You must do far more than that, Alabaster. The Keeper pauses as if to consider his next words. It is in fact you that will become the difference between life and death. Alabaster looks forward, feeling the weight of Eternal's Father's words. Every action you take will begin a ripple that must be made large enough to return to Andaria and wipe evil from the land. I charge all Lightborn with this task from my father, the Eternal Andar. But you, my son, I expect everything. Alabaster looks down and then once again at his father.
I understand.
Go. Your sanctuary begins. You see him hand the sword over to Alabaster. Alabaster takes it. And the moment disappears. You can go to the next, or you can go to another moment.
Yeah, let's go to the next.
A flash of white light, and you are far from Andaria, another plane of existence. You now peer through clouds as worlds are created under your very feet from crushing rocks, ice, and heat. Countless time passes, and one day it happens. Habitable worlds begin and take life. Finally, the first mortals are born. From what you can hear, there are countless worlds, ruled by different Lightborn who become gods in their own right. Over time, they squabble. Some turn to evil, some good, some without a care in the world, in their world. Pun. But you are at Alabaster's side, as in the Sword Fragarach, in a world called Corin. And he is always watching and looking, waiting. Time passes, and a day comes where Alabaster has chosen a mortal. A rare sight of glee crosses his face. A boy named Thawin Uthlion, son of an innkeeper. The boy is picked on much of his early life, and his parents are kind and have strength of character. He is but a boy, but you get the same sense as Alabaster does. That there is some sort of passion, a sense of strategy, thought, and moral to everything the boy does. Every day Thawin leaves home after some early chores. He makes his way from outside of town, hitching a ride from local farmers and finally walking the streets to school. Thawin would take over his father's inn one day. His destiny would be a safe place for incoming travelers, he thought. He would hear exciting tales of bravery and be happy to play a small part of their journey. The inn, the Lion Leon, was already getting word out for being a good place to stay, but at the same time causing a stir with other rivals in the town. As time passed, the children of his father's business rivals would make fun of him, push him around. Sure, he had a few friends, but it wasn't enough to stop the constant cuts and bruises. His father, Alfor, took notice and said to him, "Son, I know you haven't said a word to your mother about this, or I, but I think it's time we trained you to protect yourself." "I am fine, father. It will just make things worse." "Are you saying your old man is gonna make you fight like a fool?" He laughs. "No, father, I meant no disrespect. There's just too many to fight." "What would you say if I trained you the same way the Knights of the North Keep train?" Alfor leaves for a moment and returns with a large chest, dropping it to the ground. "Open it." "What's in it?" "Open it, wizard." Thawin smiles, and he opens the chest. "Is this yours?" "Yes. And it's yours if you let me train you." I don't understand. You were a knight?" "Yes. Until my orders slowly became, let us say, too vile to follow. Your mother urged me to leave, and I did. Then we had you. Can you really train me to fight?" "Well, first, we will start with an even more important lesson for you." Alfred blows out a nearby candle. Thawin looks at his father in curiosity. Alfred looks back at him, dodging. And he points to his face. And he leaves. The moment dies down. You view the moment from being in the heavens, watching with Alabaster. Everything goes white. Do you want to go to the next moment or another moment?
Yes, next moment.
So are you saying like he can go to kind of pick another moment?
He could pick any moment that the sword existed in and ask me about it. Thawin learned for years and years how to fight. He was gifted with a certain sense of grace from his mother and the tactics of his father. In the coming years, the teasing ended. His parents' inn was the most popular inn in the town and further. One night, this is you seeing different moments as we're going through it. One night, everything would change. Thawin was out with friends and came back to the inn, destroyed, burned, his father and mother killed. He also saw bodies of gangs in the town, obviously hired to do someone else's dirty work. Thawin got his armor and a sword that he had, a sword that he called the Oath, after the oath of his father they made him take. Protect, honor, serve, lead. He spent the entire night looking for the thieves responsible, and finally he found them. His blood boiled with rage. Before he killed them, he felt the sword in his grip and remembered the oath that his father gave him. He thought this is not what a knight would do. He hesitated, and he brought them to the barracks. Instead, they were let go hours later, and Thawen was sent home with no justice. As he walked home, he met a traveler walking in the same direction, and they decided to walk together. Though Thawen wasn't much for small talk, he appreciated the company on the walk. The traveler, as you see, is Alabaster clearly.
What is your name?
Thawen. You?
I am Alabaster.
Well met, Alabaster. I shall not say
the same for you, young Thawen. I have heard of your atrocities that befell the great in the Lion Leon.
But then why walk this road tonight? The inn is destroyed.
I am in search for you, Thawen Uthleon.
For what? I have no place for you to stay. No coin in my purse and no family to speak of. Alabaster in that moment grabs Thawen by the shoulders.
Your parents were killed, and you were denied your chance to protect them, so you left to honor them. You brought the thieves to justice, to serve the law, and not your rage. You were wronged by those in charge who did not care about what is right. What is next, young Thawen?
I don't know.
You do. Lead. Take control of your life. Fulfill your father's oath. Take what has happened and help others not fall into the same predicament. You hear the call of the knighthood. Head to Northkeep, become a knight, and begin to shape the world as you see it.
And if they ask me to do something evil or against my father's oath?
Then you tell them no. If there is no movement in the direction of your heart, then it is you that must make the first move. Start becoming a knight. And the rest you will solve later.
We come out. You can go to the next moment or another moment.
Yeah, let's go to the next moment.
Thawen joined Northkeep. He grew quickly in ranks over the next 7 years, and finally it happened. He was dispatched to kill a tribe of supposed witches for passing through the territory of the North Keep's protection and nothing else. After investigation, they were magic users, he found, and had no desire to hurt anyone. Thawen refused to do it, refused to kill them once he arrived. He turned to his fellow soldiers, saying, "You know me. Our oath is our oath, and we will fill it to our dying breath. But where is the oath and honor in this? I deny it, and I ask you all to deny it with me." Thawen's men stayed at his back. Northkeep sent more men to quell Thawen's rebellion now. But as soldiers arrived, they wanted to stand with Thawen and oppose many years' worth of tyranny in the knighthood. A lack of truth and honor that existed for far too long reared its ugly head. Thawen marched back to Northkeep with most of the knights and took control, ousting evil, and became Lord Thawen Uthleon by its people. From that day forward, Thawen purged the land of thieves, vile creatures, bandits, and when someone was out of... From that day forward, Thawen purged the land of thieves, vile creatures, and bandits. And when someone was out of line, Thawen communicated them directly and honestly and brought them back from greed and ego. Thawen spread a message of peace and unity amongst many towns and cities. For the first time, people thought of each other as allies, and talks of kingdoms were brewing. Thawen eventually accepted the leadership and continued ruling with a fair hand as king. The Order of Knights became famous throughout the world of Corrin. Thawen became a model for all the other kings to be compared to, for better or for worse. Eventually, heroes would rally to Thawen, and Alabaster would return to a very grateful king. Alabaster comes to Thawen one day.
I come with a great gift, King.
Stop, don't do that. Alabaster, I'm just happy to see you.
Well, I am proud of you. It takes a lot more than a few words from another to accomplish what you've accomplished. I want to give you this.
He hands Thowin Fragarach. What is this? I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen an equal.
There is none. In any realm, plane, or existence.
But why?
Let us say that I was a traveler long before we met, looking for you before you were created.
Are you some sort of elf?
Indeed, I am part human, but the other half is what you might call celestial.
Thowin, in awe and shock, but sensing no deception, waits for Alabaster's next words.
It is important that you accept a mission that I'm about to give you. It will bring you no peace, but if you are successful, you will bring peace to many, and I will always be around to help you.
If this is true, why me?
Why not you? And when you have the answer to that question, I'll be as shocked as you are.
Thowin,
continue your father's oath. Continue the knighthood. Give generations ahead something to remember and empower those that seek to do what you do. For when you do, you empower the souls of mortals in preparation for a battle in another existence at the end of this world. And it is there that my power will be limited as well.
when will this battle come? If so, I will be ready.
It will take place far after the physical body has ended for you. But your soul will be ready. And it will also be sought by all sides, good and evil. You must resist all temptations of darkness and try to remember who you are. The sword Fragarach embodies a piece of your soul. Whenever you do something of good heart. And while it's in your hands, and you are willing to accept it, you will never be in doubt. It is as weak as your faith is, and as strong as your belief.
You give me a gift I cannot comprehend. I can only offer my gratitude once more.
We will speak countless times after this, but it will be mortals everywhere that offer you their gratitude at the end. Give them everything of you, Thowin. Never less.
Alabaster turns to bright white and disappears, and Thowin is left in amazement. After that day, Thowin faces legions of dark forces through the years, through his lifetime, as well as empowers countless heroes over 3 lifetimes. Some heroes become like children to him and call him back centuries later for help, using light through magic and to their hope. He always answers. King Thowin would lead 4 different nations, a tower of heroes, and on his last day would be made a lightborn by Alabaster, thousands of years after he was given Fragarach. He would then live high above Corrin with Alabaster and as other heroes who helped do. Finally, a day would come known only in Andaria as the Convergence, brought by the Red Knight and the Dark Cleric Hadheld, who existed on Corrin. Hadheld believed there was an existence at the core of reality, a plane which all other planes stem from, an alpha plane, and he was right. This is Andaria. And for the Red Knight, well, he believed he had lost too much light when he created dragons long ago, and this would be his only chance to reclaim it. So a deal was made. And if it was going to happen, a convergence that the Red Knight couldn't stop, it might as well have happened to an advantage that the tactical ancient the Red Knight could control. And happen, the convergence did. Within a span of 6 seconds, all of reality, the prime material that was created by Andar, given to the Keeper and provided to the Lightborn, was smashed into existence, crushed back in towards Andaria, the original state of creation and being. The Lightborn, from the sanctuary, from the prime material, rematerialized in Andaria, and immediately were attacked by the ancients, so that their light could be consumed for power. Alabaster looked around him and saw his life's quest crumbling, a a quest that lasted thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Dragano immediately snatched the soul of King Thawen, Alabaster's champion avatar. And Alabaster then made a decision that he hoped would save Andari one day. He used his power to mask the souls of his heroes. And instead, rematerializing himself, he disguised his soul and a few others as mortals to allow them to be reborn into the world of Andaria as children. He would have to be born and realize his own existence so that he could continue his fight into the great battle once again. Everything goes to white. Now, just a side note for me as a dungeon master here, Thawen is a character that was in the quest, that came into the quest literally on the first day that I ever began it when I was 8 years old. Rob played that quest.
Yeah.
And Thawen was in the campaign till literally 2019 or 18. So that means he went from 1988 to 2019. He is over 100th level paladin and extremely powerful. And he was a character that could have died many times and just didn't because whatever. And people brought him back because he was a legendary king. And so he kept fighting and fighting, kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it. That is the story of Thawen that fits into the story of the sword. For your adventure, Hogar, you come back out and you're there and you can travel to the next moment or another, but we're going to hold off right there. We're going to end Audio Dungeon right now on that moment.
Oh my god.
And I thank you all for coming.
Epic.
Wow.
Guys, thank you very much.
Wow.
This has been Audio Dungeon. It's been an interesting week. This was The Measure of a Man, Season 4, Episode 5. Thank you to Evan for hanging out with us again, part of Gnome Patrol.
Yeah.
And thank you to Dan for joining us virtually today. Guys, we are here 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single week. Tell your friends, tell your family about the show. Please share it around. The more you share it, it really helps us a lot. We want to be doing this for more and more people as much as we can. We love doing it. We have a great time. Join Patreon. We have a lot of content coming out on Patreon that tells you what's going on around the story, a lot of things about the story in the past. So a lot of cool things there. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to the staff. Thank you to all our fans for donating today and always. And guys, we're about to go live on Patreon, on Discord. So you can go there right now, check us out. And I'm usually Evan's there with us. Michelle will be there right with us now. And if any of the other Audio Dungeon crew are there right now and you want to chill out with us, come on Discord as well. And that'll do it for us. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by Rob Sotaro, Damian Scrope, Brooke Armstrong, Daniel Isgro, Evan Moniz. And guys, we'll see you on Discord in about 3 minutes. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time on
Thanks,
Audio
everyone.
Dungeon.
Yeah.